So, we are officially done with the time management series, and if you're new to the channel, I usually work on videos in tutorial series. I have a Blender series, a ZBrush series, a Substance Painter series, a Unity series, a phone game series, an animation series, a rigging series. Basically, I always upload videos in some form of series. And at the end of each series, I usually have a short debriefing slash closing thoughts slash next target plans video, which is what this video is today. And the reason I've set up my videos this way is because I personally just hate interrupting each video by telling people to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, leave a comment, share, all the things that you've probably heard a million times, because my goal is to make videos as short, clean, and concise as possible, so that you spend less time on YouTube and more time building your dreams. Like, I just want you to get in, get what you need, and get back out there and continue to kick ass. Kind of like a pit stop at a race. Cause most of my videos are short, and I try really hard to make sure they don't take any longer than they need to be. I mean, most of them are probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 40 seconds, 30 seconds. I think my shortest one is like 20 seconds. And there are lots of cases where the time it takes for me to say, "So, you have a problem." Not a problem. And don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment, share, and as always, hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you around. Sometimes that segment is actually longer than the tutorial. And that's when I decided, man, I cannot make a video where the mandatory YouTube jargon is a bigger segment than the actual video contents. So, my solution was basically take it out and put all that stuff in the end of the video series in a closing thoughts video. Now, today's closing thoughts is a bit different because there's so many things happening all at once right now, but in the spirit of safety and security and all that's happened, I think it's really important to have this discussion right now because at the moment there are a lot of big YouTuber channels being hacked right now. Linus is probably the one that you've heard about. I know Relaxalax got basically hit with the same scam, and in this month alone my channel was also attacked in the same way. Now, for those of you who don't know what happened, basically Linus is one of the biggest tech tips channels on YouTube. Someone on his team was approached with an email pretending to be a potential sponsor, and his team opened a PDF file containing the contract terms and agreement, and the PDF contract file turned out to be the spyware. And all the videos on their channel got deleted. And then their channel started to live stream some crypto scam on its own. And he couldn't shut the stream down. Every time he shut it down, it went back up. And just like that, all of his channels were taken over and deleted. Now, fortunately for Linus, his channel is huge, and he was able to work with his YouTube representative hand in hand to get everything sorted out and have his channel ultimately restored. But the scary part is, when he got his channel back and he was describing the scam in a recent video, he echoed almost word for word exactly what happened to me. On 4 separate occasions, a potential sponsor sends you an email and they tell you they think your channel would be a good fit for them. Then they offer you a contract, and when they send it to you so you can look, read, or verify that it's fair and not a bad business deal, just opening the PDF contract file itself is the trigger that gives them access to your computer. Now, the only reason I didn't get my channel deleted was because I took the extra precaution to examine the contract on an empty dummy computer that has no access to any of my accounts or website information, and when I tried to open it, my Windows Defender actually kicked in and said, hey, this is probably not a good file, and after that, I just decided, nah, this is a little too sus. But that happened 4 times in the last month. Each time, the scammers pretended to be different companies. They had fake websites, fake names, fake office phone numbers that you could call with people they had trained to speak perfect English. And it's just kind of crazy thinking that, like, wow, I almost got my whole channel deleted multiple times in a single month. But I don't have millions of subs. I don't know how to contact YouTube representatives. I don't even think I have a YouTube representative. And my Twitter is tiny. I only have like 3,000 followers there. If my channel got taken over and nuked, I really don't think there would be any means for me to get it back. And the scary part is, this is just one type of scam that's going on now, and there's another type of scam they threw at me where they pretended to be a customer who is looking for a 3D art commission. Sometimes it's an image, sometimes it's a render, or a 3D model, or an animation, and generally what happens is you spend hours or days working on this commission, and when you finish and request payment, they say, oh, sorry, can you send me the file first? Or my bank doesn't let me use PayPal, so can you give me your bank information so I can send you money directly? Or some other other bullshit made up reason to just get a free commission out of you without paying, after you've of course already spent hours working on it. And this just kind of sucks because, you know, like, there really isn't a solution right now for this. Sponsors and commissions, especially for artistic channels like mine, I mean, that's how most of us survive. Especially if you're a relatively small channel growing up, sponsors are extremely important. But every time you get a PDF and examine the contract, now you have to risk having every video on your channel deleted. And the people reaching out for commissions are now more often than not turning out to be scams too. So personally, until I find a good solution to these problems, I've just decided I'm just not gonna risk it on the small chance that this sponsor is real. I'm just kind of fed up and tired with communicating for days and weeks, dealing with fake customers trying to get free work out of me or steal my bank information. So for the next month or two, I've just decided to focus on Unreal. I'm not going to be responding to people asking for commissions or for people wanting to be sponsors. I'm just going to make videos and try and help as many people as I can, as long as I'm able to. But the third important point I'd like to cover is a new kind of scam that's been going on right now, especially on YouTube, and that's bots pretending to be me in the comments. And they leave stuff like links to websites that are harmful for you. Recently, in the last couple videos, someone in the comments changed their YouTube name and avatar to look like me and was promoting some website that was completely unrelated, and luckily the community found it and flagged it, and I was able to get the user removed. But just for good measure, from now on, never click on a link in the comments from me if it is not in the pinned comment. If I want to share links with you, I will always either keep it in the pinned comment or in the description of the video. If you see Royal Skies down in the comments leaving links to random websites, especially if I'm not responding to someone directly, then it is safe to assume that this is a scam. Do not click on it. If you are not sure that something is really me, you can always click on their name, and if it doesn't take you to this page, that's not the real Royal Skies channel. And if you truly are a real potential sponsor and you really want to contact me, you will have to reach out to my new business email, which I will only check once a week, that can be found in my new terms of service on ArtStation. But I'll be honest, at the moment, sponsors and commissions are no longer a priority for me. And as soon as I smell something fishy in the water, all communication will be terminated. Now, all that being said, because of all these recent attacks on YouTube, I've decided to spread out and broaden my content across multiple alternative forms of social media. So, in the event that this channel gets compromised or deleted or just straight up axed by YouTube officials, I will be uploading and mirroring all of my content on Rumble. So if anything happens and you can't find my channel anymore here, you know where to find me. I'm also trying to upload to other social media like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Outside of YouTube, Twitter is probably where I am most active. Right now, there's about 3,000 awesome people with me on Twitter, and if we can get that number to 10,000, then I believe Twitter will allow me to monetize my content there, similar to the way I do here on YouTube. So I would definitely appreciate it if you guys help follow me on Twitter to help us reach that 10,000, so that we have another backup in addition to Rumble, in case things just go south here on YouTube. And finally, to all the incredible members of the support squad, both on Patreon and YouTube, who sacrifice and donate every month to really protect what we do here on YouTube, I just wanted to take a second to tell you just how thankful I am and just how important you are, not just to me, but to everyone who watches this show regularly. I just noticed that some of you have actually unlocked the maximum badge I had available the first time I monetized YouTube. You know, it's like if you're here for a month, you get a spade badge. If you're here for 6 months, you get, another badge. After 2 years, you guys unlock the Joker badge. I have different badges depending on how long you've been here. We got the spades, clubs, diamonds, hearts, ace, and just recently some of you guys have unlocked the Joker badge. And I never really thought that was going to happen. Back then when I made these, I couldn't even imagine someone sticking around for 2 years. So I'm going to have to make some new badges, and I'm working on that right now, but just for the moment, I just want you guys to know I noticed and I really appreciate it. And the reason why it's so important for me is just because YouTube really doesn't like what we do here on this channel. And I mean that quite literally. Everything about YouTube's algorithm is designed to encourage you to get addicted. They really want creators like me to create more shorts videos. And I don't really like shorts. I think most creators agree with me on that. My problem with them is a little bit more specific because shorts have to be in phone ratio. And most of my tutorials, especially coming up in Unreal, just aren't going to work in phone ratio. YouTube also wants creators to do live streams, and while I do plan to do that later, I'm just not set up for it now. So again, that really doesn't help encourage YouTube to back me up. up. And of course, YouTube also doesn't like what we cover here. Most of my channel is how to create, design, and animate beautiful looking characters, which YouTube also hates, and my thumbnails get flagged on a regular basis, and the new thumbnails that I create often look more provocative than the old ones, but that's just the sort of clown world system that we have here to work with. And I have no intention of holding back my art style to appease this system. I'm gonna continue to model, sculpt, and animate characters the way I always have, and when we get to Unreal, you can bet your ass that we're gonna cover things that YouTube will no doubt hate and flag, like jiggle physics, beautiful fantasy RPG characters, scantily clad in armor that probably makes no sense, and what happens happens. Of course, YouTube wants me to waste your time and make long videos, so you spend as much time here on their website, and that's another thing that I have no intention of changing. So, my point is basically, if you are a member of the support squad, I just want you to know that you are essentially single-handedly carrying the channel and keeping it alive. Because everything in the algorithm is against us. We're not really a dramatic channel, and our videos are so short the algorithm really has no reason to promote us. People are trying to hack and delete our videos, scammers are trying to infiltrate the comment section. I mean, really the only line of defense and security that I have here is you guys. I mean, you guys catch suspicious activity way faster and better than I do. You guys support and fund what we do here directly, and you guys are the reason that I've been able to continue to keep it up to this point. And there really are no words I have to describe just how incredibly thankful I am to have you guys here by my side supporting what we do here on the channel for everyone. So thank you, thanks for watching, and as always, hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you around.